So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Ready, ready! 90, Wolf!
Check, 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 check.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Aviles. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Aviles. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Aviles. Open man is Kirk. Complete. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if he's...
That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. To throw on 2nd down, Aviles. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hakeem. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Throwing on 1st down, Aviles. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Aviles. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26. And also a 1st down.
Ready, break.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Johnson running right. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Great job.
David Johnson. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Throwing to start the drive. Aviles. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
51's the mark. Bring it. Bring it. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Aviles. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready?
On 1st down, Aviles. Rodgers brings it in. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Throwing on 1st down. Aviles. He's going to run. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 5. Got it complete to Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the gun on 3rd down, Aviles. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. To throw on third down. Aviles. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. They go play action here on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. They give to Johnson going right. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big break. Don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Back to throw. Aviles. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Ready? Mike, 49. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 17. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They begin the drive with Johnson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 29. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
59. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
On first and 10, Aviles, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
On the set.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Aviles. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Max Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive first and 10. On first down, Aviles. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Ready.
Throwing on first down, Aviles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Looking to throw. Aviles. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
It's complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. It's Williams on the catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
And
they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Back to throw. Aviles. He'll rifle this one deep right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick, and they will take over possession at their 42-yard. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the car.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm a highly favored. They wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Matching hundreds. It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
60 Pittsburgh. 54, right, 54. I got one. Two.
On 1st and 10, Aviles. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On 1st down, Aviles. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Throwing on 1st down, Aviles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3, rolling to his right, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown run, and they are able. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On 1st and 10, Aviles. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Aviles. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Aviles. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the toss, here's Johnson. And some space here. The 20, David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Aviles. Wide open receiver complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On 1st down, Aviles. This is caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Back to throw. Aviles. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Aviles. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake, Aviles. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Aviles trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this is good. It was running out of gas. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Throwing on 1st down, Aviles. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
step. 70, Indy.
On 1st and 10, Aviles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Throwing on 3rd and long. Aviles. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 33 yards that time. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. On 1st down, Aviles. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing on 1st down. Aviles. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On 1st and 10, Aviles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Aviles. He'll rifle this one deep. And got his man complete. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Aviles. He's going to fire one. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Throwing to start the drive. Aviles. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train is just... A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week.
The young incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like that you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
In New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on yet another AFC team, the Kansas City Chiefs. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Keep playing.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few.
And Williams is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him a gain of 38. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. They'll throw on the quick slant. Going to be complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Not a day in my life, long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life, as long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's...
Hey, everybody, it's the Coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game.
10-2 stop. Let's go one more. Snap.
On first down, Aviles. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 54 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Looking to throw. Aviles. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown. Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week: 5 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls running to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
7 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down, Aviles. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On third down, Aviles. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Bullock's kick is good. And they push the lead. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Fights him off. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. On 1st and 10, Aviles. He finds his man Johnson and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On 1st down, Aviles. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Aviles. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you can...
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down, Aviles. Dancing to his left. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A very good gain on 1st down. 9 yards on the dump-off. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Aviles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of position, Sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. To throw on third down. Aviles. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Aviles. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. To throw from his end zone. Aviles. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to throw. Aviles. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Aviles. It's complete to Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? On 1st down, Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
An explosive 38-yard pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking to throw on second down. Aviles. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Looking to throw. Aviles, and a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is in. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Here we go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, come on.
Back to throw it. Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On 2nd down, Johnson. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no
Maybe
doubt
some
about
pretzels, too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we've learned.
Go crazy.
We have learned the Madden way of doing things.
So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that.
DJ.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Set 90 Wolf. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Keep grip.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. David Johnson on his way. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 77. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first down, Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll run it with Johnson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Aviles. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. On first and 10, Aviles. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Aviles. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw. Aviles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kareem Martin. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Caleb Wilson. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On first down, Aviles. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even. Fourth down. Watch number 12.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Aviles flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now does he get to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw. Aviles. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Throwing on first down. Aviles to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. On first and 10, Aviles. And he slings one that's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's second down. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
On the ball. Get ready.
Throwing again, Aviles. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Aviles. He'll rifle this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella as the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. On first down, Aviles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, it's Johnson. David Johnson on his way. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, 59 yards. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on first down. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Get him, boy. Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Ready.
From the gun, Aviles. Open man, it's Stalker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And some room to work. Past the 20. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On first down, it's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line.
Saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many.
Hey, everybody, it's the...
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Here we go. 60 or.
I got you, boy.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 14 yards. And they... So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Throwing on first down, Aviles. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Gets through and now an opening. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Aviles. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Aviles eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Luke Stocker. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Throwing to start the drive. Aviles. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Aviles escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Off play action. Aviles. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On first down, Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The Trump David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. Give him 42 yards on the ground. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. And they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Aviles. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Aviles. This is caught by Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back to throw. Aviles. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 20, down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. On first down, Aviles. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Space to maneuver at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Looking to throw. Aviles. He's going to wind up, and that's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And the Cardinals are in. Touchdown.
Defensively by now,
so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down, Aviles. This one caught by Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Off the play fake, Aviles. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On first down, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Aviles. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Aviles. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Aviles. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And an alley to David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. To throw from his end zone, Aviles. That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Looking to throw. Aviles got his man. It's Williams. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, Aviles. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Aviles escaping the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Back to throw. Aviles, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they've indeed run the table here.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop, and your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. Show them skills, yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field, saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the fly the field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Ready, break.
4-2. Come on, D.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Johnson, and an alley to run. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson 95 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Johnson. And an alley to run. Legs still. David Johnson on his way. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. On first and 10, Aviles. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.